Hello, my name is Courtney Lish and I am a stylist with Color Street. Today I'm going to be putting on the Fairy Tale Forest. It's one of the discontinued fall sets, but I really love this set. I'm going to show you all how easy it is to do it. So when you open the package, you're going to have a sealed package that has 2 strips in it. You're going to get 2 nail prep pads, or just alcohol pads, and then you're going to get a mini file. So I'm going to start by opening that mini file because we're going to use that to remove the extra, and I'm going to take one of the nail prep pads, and they actually have like a little slit to open them, but I normally use scissors to open them up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take them out, and I like to start by sizing up which ones I'm going to use for my nails. So how you start off is you just put them up and try and find one that's a good fit. So we're going to start with that one, and then I'll lay them all out so I have them. Alright, so I've put on quite a few sets, so I kind of know which ones fit my nails. Like I said, you're just going to try and find the best fit one. They also, I don't know if you can see, I keep hitting my camera. Anyway, I don't know if you can see, but they have kind of like a tapered end, and some have a wider end, so you can get that perfect fit. Okay. And then this one is a little small on that side, but this side is the perfect fit. Okay. So once I did that, then I will take my prep pad. I'm just going to open it up, and I'm going to wipe my nails really good. This gets all the oils off so that your Color Street sticks. Okay, and then what I do, because I'm going to use this at the end to seal my strips. It's not on the directions, but I feel like it helps. So I'm just going to close that so it doesn't dry out, and I'm going to put that over to the side. Okay, now we're going to start with our pinkies first. The reason being is the nail polish is still tacky. Not like tacky, but more like wet, and it takes a little bit to seal and dry, so we can ruin our nails. So we're going to start with our pinkies first, and we're just going to put it right at the very top of our nails, not over the cuticle, because if we do that, then it could chip, and we don't want that. And then all I do is I just rip it. And then if there's any extra on the sides, I'm just going to take my file, and I'm going to lightly file off that extra there. Now what I can do is, since I have kind of short nails, is I can use the extra for this. So I'm going to show you how you can do this. So like I said, it didn't quite fit my nail, so I'm going to put it a little bit over my cuticle area, and then I'm just going to clean it up, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to tear off the extra. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my nail and just kind of like push and perforate it. And this is how I do my toes. So you can get a manicure and a pedicure out of one set, which is awesome. And then I just kind of pull it away. So like I said, this is only because I'm trying to get more out of one set, but if I were to use like another strip, then I wouldn't have to do this because it would fit perfectly. Okay, so then once again, we're just going to clean up the extra. Okay, so next nail, I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to peel off the clear backing on the top, and then we're going to peel it off the paper backing, and we're going to remove the little silver tab. All right, and then you just place it on your nail. And if you don't get it right the first time, don't be afraid to pick it up and replace it. And you want to make sure that you take your time and get a nice seal on the sides. All right, and then I'm going to just take the other side and use it for the other nail. So that way we're getting double out of one set. And then you can use that to do like a mommy and me manicure, or like I said, you can use it to do your toenails. All right, so what I do sometimes when I only have a little bit is I'll fold it over, and then I'll just take my file to like perforate it, and then just pull off the extra. And these, even though they are 100% real nail polish, they're still pretty pliable, and they're actually pretty durable, so you don't have to worry about like tearing them like or being super careful, which is something I like. Okay, so all I do is I honestly use my nails a lot for the cleanup because I feel like it's just easier. But if you want to use the file, I just take it along the edges. And I like these files. I actually keep them in my purse in case I have like a snag in my nails or they accidentally break, and they're real easy to like throw in your wallet. So I reuse them. Okay. So now we're going to go on to our middle finger. Once again, we pull the tab off the top. It's just a clear tab, and then we're going to peel it off the paper backing. And then I remove the little silver pull tab. Then just place it in the middle of the nail, and you're going to push down the middle and then do each side. And make sure you take your time with this. And I feel like too, it's also like a little bit of a learning curve with it. The more sets you do, the better you'll get applying them. And I feel like the longer they'll last as well. You can get up to 14 days of wear with these. I normally take mine off after about 10, just because my nails grow pretty quickly and I have that regrowth, which I'm not really a fan of. Now see, this one I put it on a little crooked, so I'm just going to pick it up and I'm going to place it right back down. And that's not going to affect it any. So yeah, don't worry about accidentally hurting them. You really want to apply pressure and place them down so you get a nice seal and there's no bubbles or anything like that, because we don't want that. So as I'm doing my cleanup, I'm also pushing them down. Alright, and then for my second one, like I said, I normally fold it over just because it's a little harder to tear when there's not as much going on. And then I'll just peel off that extra there. And then you can use your file to get the extra off, or you can use your nail. And I've also found that these add a lot of strength to your nails. My nails, I don't know if you can tell from this video, but they are actually really destroyed from gels and gel polish. And I haven't had long nails in quite a while, actually. And they're finally growing for the first time, which is exciting. These nails actually have a base coat. They have 2 layers of color, and then they have a top coat on top of them. So you don't have to worry about putting a top coat or anything over top. They're completely dry and they are ready to go. Okay. And as you can see from me pulling them off my fingers, they're actually really sticky, so you don't have to worry about them almost peeling off or anything. They actually have a really good adhesion to them. But I normally wait about like an hour before I put on any type of like hand lotion, or if I were to do anything like wash dishes or get a shower, go swimming, anything like that, just because when they're in the package, they're only about 90% dry. So they're still a little wet, so they're not completely cured. And I feel like if you soak them in water immediately, you run the risk of them coming up or possibly chipping. And I feel like that's what causes a lot of the problems with people that are unhappy with the strips. So just wait and they'll get harder and all that. I know I've had sets that sometimes it feels like you can peel them right off, and that's just because they're not totally dry. Like they're dry to the touch and you could still totally do stuff, but they're not 100% set on your nails, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just using my nail, like I said, to clean it up. And I'm sure there might have been one that might have been a little bit of a better fit, but sometimes I'll kind of like pick them based on how I want the design to look. Like I wanted these two to be like kind of like accent nails, so that's part of the reason why I picked that one. So sometimes I'll do it that way. It all depends. Okay, so the last nail. And normally it takes me about 10 minutes. I mean, I think right now we're at about 15 minutes, but I'm just going and explaining to you guys as I go. So it's a little bit longer, but the more you do it, the faster you'll get. Definitely. So don't, try it one time and be like, it was super hard and they looked horrible. Definitely reach out to me and I can give you another sample. You can try it again. Because like I said, it is a bit of a learning curve, and it takes a while to actually get down the pushing and applying pressure and making sure it's smooth. And I love them, not just because I sell them. Before I got into Color Street, I was a customer, and I was looking for an easy way to do my nails. I just had a newborn daughter when the company launched, so it was super easy. I could sit down for 10 minutes in between her needing something, and I could have my nails done, and I could also stop in the middle because there is that no dry time, and if need be, change a diaper or feed her, which was really nice. Okay, so the thumbs for me are always the hardest just because trying not to mess up my other nails. So I will actually use my file, the edge of it, to get off the extra polish. And then if I mess one up, I'll just push it back down. Okay. So then if I mess up my pointers, I'll just push them back down. Okay, so after I'm done, this isn't in the directions, but I feel like it makes all the difference. It kind of like makes them more dry so that you're less likely to mess up the tips. So what I'll do is I'll take my alcohol prep pad and I will just do a real quick wipe down. Okay. I was trying to have one video without a baby cooing in the background, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. But this is real life. So, anyway, we are done. And there is our finished product. They're completely dry and you're ready to go out the door. Alright guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.